you know, you got to remember, we came from six-man heats. Going to man-on-man when Peter Druin first introduced it at the Stubbies Classic. We came down here to the Ripcord Pro. Doug Warbrick always used to come up with different formats every single year. He's a very innovative guy.
A little section kind of pop up, but deeper on this one is J.Vaughan. Attacks the whitewater well, fades it, and will just hop out of there. He'll just get the priority rotation.
It really was a crucial result, and he went to the air, and both the brothers are aerial specialists. As we see, though, the Brazilian, Miguel Pupo.
Good tag there for Miguel. Finding a long, stretched-out canvas to start, and a little messy onshore turbulence that he'll try to iron out here. Gets a little speed down the line and just gets a little lost.
I mean, the first turn, he places this really well. I think, you know, at the beginning, I'm thinking, okay, he's picked off a great wave for the goofy up into the lip there. Things were looking really nice. But just right here, this big bauble here, it's just such a hard section to read. Comes through to the inside. You think if he could get a finish here, he might be on his way to a potential good score. But just hit this big bit of deep water and sort of bogged the rail there.
And sometimes you pull it off, and I've seen some absolute, you know, like genius calls.
Just being connected to the ocean. It's such a part of it, knowing when to adapt. There's a wrapping turn from J.Vaughan. Going to the air, a big full rotation. There's a little flash of that brilliance. When you don't see your stock standard air section, J.Vaughan shows he can punt anywhere on this wave.
Australian board riders battle. And that is without their two-star surfers, Joel Vaughan and Molly Picklum.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, imagine they are a strong club.
Very strong. Go to the Stone and Wood slow-mo to see that rotation and that pop that he has. Just Miguel Pupo now getting into the mix. Missing the finish on the wave before, kept his opening score to 4.33. 2.17 start for J.Vaughan. At a time. Yeah, that we actually had a mid-season rotation back then. So Miguel got the call up at lowers to surf the back half of the year. Same story for John and Gabriel way back in 2011. Big arcs in the pocket for the Australian. North Shelley board riders hooting at the big screen during their club round. Now J.Vaughan setting up this inside. It's getting a little bit drawn out and full and flat on the face, but he's hanging in there now, going the distance, finds himself a section to throw the fins out and runs out of room. But played that game well. You think about having to be in the moment in a clear mind.
Yeah, there's a lot of reacting here. Just, you know, such quick decisions under pressure. I think the read on this wave was so good. It wasn't an easy wave to surf, and the way that he picked the eyes out of it just to find that one section that he could really, you know, lay the board on rail. Today's not conducive for that this afternoon. It is hard to get that board on rail and to stay on rail the whole time. So he did such a good job at that. I mean, he brings it through to the inside here. Probably doesn't get, like, you know, the explosive sort of finish he was looking for here. But it's a good read, really, because, yeah, it's not easy to get the board on rail and continue it.
Getting through into the next round. Definitely an adopted local around these parts since her husband Thomas grew up here right over the hill. Great surfer as well. And they split their time well between now San Clemente and right down here at Bells Beach. Shane Henry was willing this to happen. He said if you could pick anyone to surf against on the bowl, he said it would be Griff, and he got the matchup. Well, he earned it. Here comes J.Vaughan. Drills that first section in the pocket. Wraps it off the top on the second move and gets there to the whitewater just to tap the finish. And that should be enough to Miguel Pupo decides to lock in here. It's best of 4.33 so far. Carve and slides out. A quick fall for Miguel, but
there's going to be fireworks. Obviously, that one would have stung for Italo last year, and to just have a rematch so soon, you're thinking, what are the odds as we see Miggy?
Miggy just finding his feet here. Looks for a big section. Well-timed hack there. Reaching for the backhand float in the flats on the landing. So far, so good. Nice little fading S-turn into the pocket. Whitewater showing up. He might crack it right there. Such a good read. So challenging on your backhand to make all those decisions in a short space.
Just hung on by his toes.
Oh, totally. This wave was good. I mean, to your point, Joe, on the backhand, it's not easy. But he actually flowed through all these manoeuvres. That was super critical and almost came unstuck there. But just, yeah, there was a nice tempo and pace to this wave. It was not easy to surf. I mean, if you're watching this at home, you're thinking, oh, yeah, that looks really fun and it looks really doable. But these guys are making this look like that. It is so challenging. And
when she was competing, I also had a 10-point ride out here on the bowl in messy conditions. As we look at J.Vaughan, chunky section, goes around into some clear water, arcs it, clean lines into a combination of turns, and now starting to head towards what he's hoping for, a big double up, and it looks like it's working with him at the moment. Set up turn and lights up the finish. Well, I think I just heard Jughead all the way from North Shelley board riders hooting on that finish.
And this is the response now from J.Vaughan.
Yeah, Joel here just slashing away super quick up into the lip again. Both surfers have done a great job of being connected and finding these waves, you know, amongst something that is very tricky this afternoon. But yeah, this was a great exchange. I really liked Joel's, you know, he's done the best he could on this wave, but, you know, and he surfed it to the best of his ability.
Miguel Pupo, one of the best styles in the business. All patience on that JS Industries surfboard. Now tagging that rooftop hack. Well done. Miggy out in front now, slaps out some water. His wave before came in at a 6.67, and now he lights up a nice clean arc to create some space into a backhand foam climb. Bottoms out again and finds the rhythm for the completion. Pupo has found a nice rhythm in his last two waves back to back.
I mean, you just cannot argue with the pace and the connection of Miguel right now out here on the bowl on his backhand.
This is a brilliant ride. And Joe, you know, you kept calling it, saying, oh my God, that is the manoeuvre of the day so far.
That thing was so critical. And then this wave just keeps on giving. I mean, he just provides, you know, big moment after big moment. And pretty sure he gets one more turn here right on the inside. And it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a massive score, this thing. It was so well done. And just really connected, it looks like. It, you know, obviously to your point, Bugs, a little, you know, a couple of little slip-ups in the beginning, but I mean, that's long gone now. That's old news.
He's had a lot of tough results at Bells, losing in the second round, third round, one-time quarterfinal appearance for the Brazilian vet. So we see a nice arc to start for J.Vaughan. Sliding out on the bottom turn, recovers for a moment, but loses control. So he'll see Joel take it. He doesn't like the look of that wave, so he lets the 22-year-old go up and out. And now he'll just start to run out the clock. And J.Vaughan will start preparing for Western Australia for stop 2 of the GWM Aussie Treble and the second stop of the championship tour.